Hello, Itsyaboyandy here with a new top surgery update. I'm getting a revision. Yay. The thing we all hoped for. I'm getting a revision by Dr. Van Lunen, the one that was recommended by me by a Reddit user after I posted the picture of my botched surgery, and got a lot of cool comments, a lot of supportive comments as well. I was right for my assumptions, and I will get to that later in this video. To start off, I'm going to show you how my chest looks right now. The surgery was in December 15th, 2020, and I don't know, what day is it today? It's 5 October. Wait, is that correct? Yes, it is. It's 5 October today, and it's still ugly. I don't know what to tell you. And I went to her already. I had my intake done and everything is set up for the 25th of October to be my revision day. And it's really soon. I mean, I've got to lose a lot of weight before that. I mean, she said I don't have to, as long as my BMI is under a certain, under 35, but it's not. It's bordering. It's bordering. It's annoying. I'd rather be a whole lot under 35 than being really close to 35 BMI, because that means I will not be able to get my surgery. So that means I got to just skim a little bit on the food, maybe go out for a walk a little bit more. I've already been taking away a couple of meals that I have every day, just to make it easier on my stomach. Maybe I'll even fast a couple of days. Who knows? But I'm sure I'll do it, and I can't wait, honestly, but it's gonna be very scary because everything has to be redone. Do you understand the problem? Everything has to be redone. What does that mean? That means that the former surgeon did a really bad job, and I'm gonna talk about that now. The former surgeon that I had is Dr. Baumann. Mr. Baumann. Dr. Baumann. And I'm still really angry. I'm really angry about what he did to me. After getting a second opinion, I found out that a lot of what he did to my chest should have never happened. Do you know how fucked up that is to hear that from another person, another doctor? To hear that he did things that were not supposed to be done and that it just looks awful. And I was right. I have a dog ear on my chest. It looks like a titty. And on the other side, it's fucked up because the skin flaps are too much, and there are a lot of things that are ugly about it. The scars are healing well, so that's not the problem. It was not my fault, because I was scared that it might have been my fault because maybe I did something wrong with the healing process. But no, the healing went fine. Everything looks great. The scars look great. They're not purple. They're just white. So it had nothing to do with me. And I'm a continuing smoker, and they said that might lead to complications like bleeding and, just complications because you're a smoker and nicotine doesn't belong in your body, and that can affect the healing process. And I recommend you not smoke, but I've been smoking for years, so I can't just stop. That just makes me really stressed, and I'm probably gonna fuck up the healing process even more. So I did stop for a little bit, but I started almost pretty much after with smoking again, but not a lot because I was sleeping a lot. So, I mean, if I smoke a pack a day, I was only smoking like 1 or 2 cigarettes, maybe 1 or 2 days after 1 or 2 days. Like, it was I really tried. That's the thing. And it paid off. Like, the scars are fine. I didn't really have a lot of bleeding, actually. The only problem that was the infection. And the people from Gender Clinic, the Netherlands, told me that there was nothing wrong. And I knew something was wrong because, okay, I'm just gonna give you an example. What if you have been knifed, right? You've been knifed in the leg, just on a fucked up place, in your shin or something like that. And you think, okay, I'm gonna go to the doctor, it's fine. They say, oh, we can't stitch it. Fine. Just make sure it's clean and whatever. And you take the bandage off after a day when you slept, and everything is black, everything smells, and it hurts, and it looks fucked up. What do you do? A, you call them, you call the doctor and ask for help. 2, you do nothing. Or 3, you try to do something yourself. I picked A. I called the doctor. And they didn't answer. We called again, because it was an acute problem, because this didn't happen on my leg. These were my nipples. And one of my biggest fears was losing them. So I just really wanted to know if it's infected and what I needed to do to keep it clean, or can I even use water on it? Is it bad? Will it fester? Will there come more bacteria than before? And that sort of questions, that's just normal questions that I had to make sure that the healing process is just doing fine and that I know what to do when it goes wrong, because it's a really far ride for me to get there. So I called them and they didn't pick up. Then we called them again and they said, yeah, sure, we'll talk to a surgeon or a doctor and we'll call you back. 4 days later, they called back. I called them every day since, and they didn't give me an answer. What am I supposed to do? So they said, send a picture in of the problem, and I was like, do you not need to see me in real life? So I explained the problem, I showed the pictures, and one guy calls me that is not even my surgeon or people that was there in the room with me when I got operated, and he calls me, and it's like a shady fucking German doctor, and nothing against Germans, by the way, but it's weird. A weird half-speaking Dutch, half-speaking German calls me and says, excuse me, but there's nothing wrong with your nipples. It's supposed to be black. Really? Okay. Maybe it's supposed to be black because that's just dried blood, right? What about the pus? What about the stank? What about the blueness and it basically falling apart? No, you don't have to worry about that. It doesn't really matter. You're doing fine. It's not infected. How do you know? You got a picture from my Android, bro. How are you to go? Do you have a macro camera or something that you can zoom in into Android phones and see the problem? Do you not need to see me in real life? Apparently not, because they never called back. That was the last time I heard from them. Entirely. On the phone. Because the only other time that I heard from them was months later. A couple of months back, actually. 2 months or something back. And they asked us, or like me, to make a picture of the end result. Excuse me. I wanted to talk to the doctor that was, or the surgeon that was cutting into me. I wanted to know why it's so ugly and what I did wrong, and he doesn't even want to talk to me. So Dr. Baumann, this is not how you communicate with your patients. I'm sorry, but it's not. This is not how you communicate with someone that you operated on. This is not, and I don't have a buttload of money. I can't just order another surgeon to do something for me or get another opinion or whatever the fuck that I need. I don't even know what I need because you failed to give me the information that I needed to treat the infection, because I think it was an infection because half of my nipple is gone. That is not normal. I think the infection ate a little bit of the nipple because it still was an open wound. I get it. I cleaned it and things, and I did my best to get the bandages off every time, even though I cringed and almost cried because it hurts. I did all those things alone with my guardian, with the person that was taking care of me, my mom. She helped me through this, not you. You were supposed to give me the advice what to do and not let us figure it out on my own because, you know what, whatever, I have my money already, I already operated you, is not a good mindset if you want to help trans individuals. Do you understand that? And I'm not a snowflake, okay? I can be very... I have an aggression problem, but I can be very understanding. Even if you make a mistake, at least acknowledge that you made the mistake. Call me and say, I think we made a mistake. We will do the other revision after you're healed. Or can I take a look at it? I think there might be something wrong. Or maybe he could have said, just come to me and I will check it out, instead of sending these dumb secretarians to do your job, which they cannot do because they are not doctors, and sending me to people that I don't know, talking about my surgery like they were there. Why do I need nurses to take out my drains, right? You can take out my drains. I get it. You want to go home in your Vespa and you want to, I don't fucking know what kind of car you have, a BMW, and you want to go home to your mansion. You want to watch TV late at night, but it's not going to help the people that's laying there. And I found out that he doesn't even do top surgery as his main thing. But he pumped out 3 guys that day for top surgery. That's just bound to fuck up. I'm just gonna be clear about that. He failed to remove a piece of my chest, and on the other side, he took too much skin. So now I have to worry about if I'm ever gonna have the nice chest that I wanted. He could have apologized. He could have just said, you know what, I don't think I can do this, and I could have gone to another surgeon. But no, he needed the money, right? Motherfucker's already rich. He doesn't care. We haven't even spoken since then, and I've tried to contact him. I'm not going to send the end product because you're not fixing your own mistakes, because you can't do it apparently. And I'm going to warn everyone with a big chest not to go to him. Go to Dr. Van Loenen in Nederland. Okay? Don't go to Dr. Bouwman van de Genderkliniek. Even though they send you from VMC to Genderkliniek, it's not gonna... if you have a big chest, trust me. Okay? I wouldn't make this shit up for no reason. I'm not about spreading hate to doctors, but this sucks. This really sucks. Anyways, that was my hatred for fucking Dr. Bouwman. I have a couple of minutes left to finish this up. I'm gonna show the problem and then end the video. Okay. Here we have my chest, right? I'm gonna put this a little bit more higher. Oh no, I can't. I'm too tall. Okay, this is my chest, right? And I'm standing. Do you see that? This entire thing is a piece of my old breast. Do you see that? That's a lot. And he told me it was fat. Excuse me, I know I'm chubby, but I'm not that fat. Look at that side, right? This one was a little bit smaller because I had uneven boobies. He took too much skin away. So getting this right, because it's but there's too much skin here. He took too much skin from there, but not from here. So when I sit down, you see what happens? This closes off. This is also the reason why I got the infection, because it closed off, because it was already like that after the surgery. And this one is just one big titty. This is breast. Do you see that? That is awful. That is not what a trans man's chest is supposed to look like. Even when it goes wrong, I've seen better than this. But I'm getting the revision, so thank you guys so much for watching this rant, and I'll see you in the next update video. Bye.